Let's come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on pretending day by day that somewhere will soon make a change. We are
So as I'm playing this, interestingly enough, the video is stuck on this. And then it goes black. Really weird. Didn't show this. Goes black. Oh my goodness, you guys. Very creepy, interesting, but I kept. Let me see if I play it here, if it does the same thing. Interesting. Okay, so part of the video went away. Let's see where it comes back. It comes back here. To follow the road. And then I'm going to talk about this. I believe that that's the road to where there's a connection between the properties somehow. I've done a lot of digging tonight, and wait till you see the last photos that are going to come up here. They're going to blow you away. They're going to blow you away. Because I found the connection. This is what I believe to be true. I believe that's a dump. Those trucks have bodies on the back of them. Those are hanging bodies. And look at this, I'm stopping it. I want you guys to really, really take this in of what's happening here. These photos are all from Appalachian Fair. These children, and we all know this position. I know what these are. I have seen hundreds of photos. And I've always wondered what is around their neck. What is around their neck, their mouth. Let me tell you something. This photo is as real as it gets. This photo is as real as it gets. Someone left this photo from, I think it's 2020. And this is what happens when you go and you look for the needle in the haystack. This is what happens. It shows itself. It shows itself. And I'm going to show you something. This photo, I believe this is the photo that helps get rid of the bodies. And I believe it's all on that fucking fairground. I know what it looks like. I know those bags. I know. I see it. I see it through my third eye, and I see it clearly in front of me. This is where the children are going. And this photo can't get any more real than it looks. I want you to look at these trucks. These trucks that make a lot of sense. Everything is pulling together as far as I see it from my eye. Because these big trucks with these ginormous wheels show up everywhere. I first thought that they were big, huge trucks that maybe went on water because they get through the water. But it's these trucks. Like I'm saying these things because I have 6 months of shit of information. And you cannot tell me that those are not people hanging upside down. And see that all the way in the back there where I put the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road? That's an in and out. That is either a dump, or that's the way in, or that's the way out. This is why those trucks are here. I'm telling you how I feel. I'm telling you what I see. And I'm telling you that this information, I can't imagine that this is wrong, especially what it looks like with these freaking trucks. All the elements are there. The video that I showed you, actually, this one here that went black, right there, went black. One clip of it disappeared. This clip right here, because I had it before I played the whole thing through. It's black. Don Wells took a video that I named it Don So Dumb, right there. Don Wells gets sloppy. All pieces in last Facebook video. Facebook video, what an idiot. And I wrote that because in this video, which is no longer posted, shows the tracks. And I said that when I saw those tracks, I'm like, in the video, if you guys go back, it's October 13th and you watch it, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing with the friggin' tracks in his backyard? I don't get it. But not to say that this is really there, not there, whatever, but those are the tracks that are being used to move along whatever their bodies. I'm telling you, I see it. And they get elevated upward. But he showed this, and he showed the tunnel. And it's not that one. This is where they think the trucks come back and forth. And this is something, because he kept his video and his phone on it for so very long, and then a red Toyota truck goes by. I don't even know if I stayed focused on this, but if you go to my October 13th one, it shows it, and it goes back and forth to show the truck. But this wire goes all the way across, and I was showing right there. Okay, I know this sounds crazy, but what that October 13th video shows, and it shows I'm following people hanging on a rope. That's what that video shows. And it's the same exact video and exactly the same elements as Appalachian Fair. It shows the exact same thing. Now, that's the tunnel. That's the tunnel on their property that I feel as if is the next way to go. That's a tunnel. And for all I know, it brings you to where Candace, in the where Candace is showing her montage of photos. I don't know, but there's a reason that there's a fucking tracks and then it goes to that tunnel. There's got to be, because there has to be a way in and a way out of their property without going in a car. Because, see these things? I repeat it over and over, but it played strangely, but makes sense to me, and I totally get it, and I totally see it. This was his video that he played. Look at, they changed too. His video that he played, we didn't know why. It was really weird. He just showed his house, and then there was they said there was a kid swinging, and I was showing how they're not swinging like this, that they put the deep fakes over this, and this was the video that set him up for his next grouping, and I was really hoping that they would be stopped by now, but they weren't. And there's just so much in this video, and I totally could see, I'm going slowly on it, I could totally see, this is all Don's, you guys. The things that pop up here, like I said, are in between, somewhere in there is the truth. See how that keeps changing? I think it's coming out of, I think that there's, you know what, let me back up, because it's the carnival people that I believe are part of this, and the guys who ride the trucks, because they have to have access to these things. It has to be built. It has to be, see that? It's coming out. And this is when they said that they had someone swinging on the swing. Well, it's not. Just go to my October 13th video. I'm not even going to spend time on it, because all I'm doing right now is connecting. Here it comes. Here comes the wire with people hanging from it. It's like they're in those contractions, like you just saw on the back of the four-wheeler. I would like to know how, if this wire goes from, look at what's going on. This is why he took it down. This is the first time I'm playing it back like this. I would like to know if that wire goes, how far from what property to what property. Now that I know that, I believe that they're using tracks, what I've done is just connected again Donald Wells's property to the Appalachian Fair. And see, then it goes black. I really want to see which video. Let me see which video went black. Let's see, they're all here, because I want to focus in and only focus on those that fill my. Oh, wait a minute. I think. Oh no, that's the Appalachian something else. Okay, wait, I'm going on them. Movies. I want to see if something disappeared from it, because I'm definitely missing a video. Maybe I put under chicken coop. 1 second. Oh, brother. Huh. You guys are not going to freaking believe this. They're not here. What? The heck? Well, I have them here. And I'm showing these to you guys, and it's going to stay, because those videos, I really don't know how that happens. 5 videos are gone, but oh my God. So go watch the October 13th I would go watch it and until, because it's probably going to be down one day. This here is what's on there, and it shows a lot of what Don's doing with his property, and this is what I tried to show TBI. You see that right there, that pole, you guys? Oops. The pole to the right, and you sort of see someone. It's like that. It's like they have that green around their back and the white, just like what I showed you on the back of the four-wheelers. That's why I put a disclaimer, because I'm literally pointing fingers and I really don't care. But this channel gives me the right to do that. Wow, you guys. Let me look at my downloads and see if they're even still in my downloads. Open. Wow. Okay. I am really trying to look for them. I don't understand how movies could just disappear. I mean, they're not in my trash. I mean, they're just not here. Let me see. Maybe they're in here. Movies. I'm trying to find certain one. Train track. Let's see if this is 6 of them. All right, I'm trying to find. Okay. Here's one. Let me see if this is the one. See this one? See this one was taken away, and it's like in a freaking weird location. It didn't even make it onto the video. So anyways, this is better. So here you have Don Wells's, I'm going to show you my property, why I don't talk, and I understood why he was doing it, and that's when I was like going crazy, like he's getting ready for a next round. See how great this video is? You guys, it was definitely like literally gone. Okay, so there's the tracks that you see, and that's some kind of cave, right? And you see that this isn't normal property. This isn't like a normal thing. These are the parts that, this is probably why he took it down. I'm going to find, look at that. That didn't show up before. So here they said that this was a photo of a child swinging on a swing. Like, obviously it wasn't summer. We don't know who it was, but this is now what appears. And I haven't done anything to it other than play it. This here had a lot of the necessities, by the way. I already pulled this apart, and look at the trucks. Those aren't on his, that's not even on his property, and that's not, that house is totally strange. But I'm still staying with my story here because I want to show you and I said look how they painted. I want to show you the pole. There it comes. Here comes the pole in the back. See the pole in the back? These are the poles that I'm talking about. Now, this is why this element is so important, and this is why I'm able to see it. God, my throat gets so dry. See it the Appalachians because these weird things show up. And now I'm showing you that they're all the same. And the elements only show up on the Wells property in Appalachian, whatever, in their back. There they are. They're going up a pole. I just don't get, not to say that this is in Don's backyard, you guys, but they're definitely being used because this is what they do. This is their purpose. They are the prop sickos, and then they do this. So you can't find this video anymore on his channel. It's gone. Now you see why, because there's a lot of information here. Look what's in here. Look at what's going on in the swing in the back. Like you could see there's movement. I mean, you have to be a dumbass to really not understand that something is going on. Now, the green, there's people that dress in green and black because they don't want to be seen. You see what's going on? Like, those are people. You can't tell me differently. Those are real people. None of us sleep anymore. These are the dogs that I said weren't dogs. I don't know. I think that they are very, very abusive to their dogs. And I can't focus on that because, okay, so watch this. Do you see what's going through on those tracks? See, I haven't even played with this yet. It's going to change. It's going to do a lot of stuff. How I know it is because Don took it down. Don took his down because he doesn't want anyone looking at it, but it's too late. Now I've taught you whenever you see that kind of a flicker, it's because there's something in there. See? So there's the girl that they said was on the swing, which is not, but you're going to see a lot of the elements here that I just showed you at Appalachian. This is interesting because there's a lot more here than before. All right, let me get to the I want to get to the pole. What was that? My God, this is such a messed up video. They messed it up so badly. Okay. There's the red truck. I think that is, not to say it's the red truck, but it's got, it's pulling something, and this is where Don, let me explain something. In his video, if you could you could find it somewhere on YouTube, just Google Don Wells standing, showing his dumb land. October 13th is when I posted, so it was like that week. He stood here just filming until that truck went by. And when that truck went by, he stopped filming that area. So that tells me that he was waiting for that truck to come by. I think it's a pickup. I think that their location is a drop off and pickup. I think they're like, part of all this in a way that they look now into that tunnel, in a way that they choreograph it. They have a lot to do with all this. Okay, wait, let me look at what I'm trying to connect here to show you is right there. That wire that goes across here, and it goes across the other location. And I personally think this is how they're using a tightrope. I mean, that tightrope shouldn't be there like that. See? And they're using it to I'm just telling you what I think. I think they're using it to transfer humans, adults, kids, whatever. This has a lot of information that I could tell by the way how many frames are in one frame. Oh my God, you guys, do you see what I see? Do you see someone on a tree? I'm telling you, he took this down. You guys, that's not funny. You guys, I don't have my phone with me, but this is a pretty sick frame that I just stopped on. And I have to tell you something. I consistently repeat. This is Don's video that he posted on his YouTube channel. You could get this video I videotaped it right off my own video. This frame is in there. And you cannot tell me that this isn't a guilty frame. This is a guilty frame. There has to be DNA and shit on some of their property somewhere. This is Don's property. It has to be. Look it. Oh, there it is. It's in between there. See that? Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. There it is. There it is. I'm staying on this going back and forth up. And then you just get more the longer I stay on here. Let's see. This is nuts. So this frame, because it's stuck in between, if you look in the little square, you see that they actually cover it up with green, right? So when I go in between the frames, I'm getting what it looks like without the green. And I didn't do anything. It's just a fucking body on a tree. And they're in that white uniform. Let's see if we get any more. Oh, it keeps going back to it. See, once it acknowledges it, and it doesn't go away. it kind of pops back up. This is the video that I couldn't find before. Okay. I don't know if this looks like his property or not, but I'm trying to get my ass down there, but I need the TBI. I need someone to escort me. I don't know if I need permission, but I just need an escort. All right, I'm trying to go back to... And when Candace takes... Okay, what is on there? Okay, watch the rope. Watch the tightrope. When Candace takes rides and videotapes, she's actually videotaping this stuff. It's whatever is outside her window, and she makes it look like craziness, but I follow her videos very easily now. And then they're all taught to do the same thing, because even back in 2016, 2017, the videos and photos that I have found follow the same choreographing. Now here goes closer photos of the truck, and you could see, I'm going to explain something to you. You see those, they look like the same bubbles that we, anyone that's followed this, those are the same bubbles that you see in places. I'm like, it looks like they're in a ride. Looks like they're doing something. But this is like how they fucking transfer them or something, because I personally think that now goes up the tightrope. I don't know, or something is in those, but this is the sliver. This is when I talk about the sliver of information, the sliver. There's truth between all of this. Somewhere in between all of these photos is the truth. There's something lies between these that's the truth. And one of those things that I have been saying is, yes, a truck comes over by the Wells property, and they pick up and drop off. And there's shit that goes on in between. But that is not fake. That truck is not fake. Because in his video, it actually goes by with those. It's almost like he stands there and he's like, okay, the drop is done. I could go now. Oh, look at how it's starting to look. And this is why I'm not sleeping. Do you believe this is what their videos do? And I don't know any other channel that is focusing on this. I don't know what they're focusing on stuff. Yes, it's of importance, but I don't know anyone that's doing this that's going to help solve this whole ordeal. All right, I want to see if it goes back to... I want to go back to the road where we'd have the tightrope. You definitely want to try to stay focused. That little girl and stuff, it gets really bad, but I can't. I want to stay on the elements that I know will make a difference right now. That they could, TBI can go and make a difference. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know, I feel like they're on freaking rides. It's all that's all my brain keeps saying is like they're being transferred fast, and they're not really using much of here comes that number 5 again. Don is number 5, by the way. Let's see. Actually, tracks. I'm looking to see if there's I have a particular one. 37 seconds. Right? I call it a train. It's so funny. Train. Let's see. Nope. One sec. And then I'm going to go back on just to show you. That's nuts. All right. I will bring in this one just to show you. Do you believe that this is what he showed, these tracks and his little walk around his house? All right, wait up there, and that's what I want. Okay, so this is what I want. This just keeps showing. This is the elevation I'm talking about. I just feel as if they're coming from down under. See, look in the grass. In the grass area. Huh. Are they actually putting the bodies on this thing? So there's all the chains. Remember, I said there's lots and lots and lots of chains. This is just stuff to look at. Like I said, the truth is somewhere in between all of this. And I really would have gone to bed and not put this out there, but because it's disappearing on me, I feel like I have to. So now this is looking like they're like, just like what I said, they're got a lot of metal on them. So it's very intense. That's why it's just not them. And they're not making these videos just to make videos. You know? They're chains. There's lots of chains, a lot of mud, a lot of dirt, a lot of things in the ground. And I definitely, full-heartedly feel as if they're underground. I feel as if it's just all underground somewhere, very dirty, very cold. See this? And this is why when people say, oh, it looks so foggy, but this is how it starts out. I mean, this is how it starts out, is like this. But this is really important videos because Don said so by taking it off his YouTube channel. And I could see why. Because it's telling a lot of information. What's going to happen here? And this is great to do it live once again because you see that I am not maneuvering or changing anything. All I'm doing is playing it. And this is going to turn into someone all in chains. It's almost like it goes through the process. All the faces that I've seen since I started this, they're covered in white masks. Their faces don't show. So when I see this, that's how I know, because this is what they do. They cover the faces. It's a little scary looking. Well, and we get to see what this looks like and what's under here. Look at that. These are the ones, just didn't want us having it. Now, I usually say that there's like an adult or a child with a baby. It seems as if that's what it is. And here, I almost see like another, another, I don't know what that is. I mean, for all I know, it's a doll. But it seems as if most, if not all, of the victims are paired up and have someone else with them. What I mean by that is like really someone, like literally in their arms. So if I were to say, like, I would love to be able to go on their property. This is just, if we could just remove all the green, that would be great. Because that's what we want to see, is what's under there. It's coming through slowly. It is coming through. I mean, you see it's coming through. That's the same. All right, well, now we know it's there for sure, and it's under the green. So that's what those are, their faces. Okay. See, and then it gets closer. And the goal when I work on these videos, the goal is the more you work with it, the closer the faces get. Like, it just gets closer. See? See how different details are coming through? You almost could see the white mask coming through. Right up on top in the middle. Could totally understand why Don took this down. I get it. It's very incriminating to whoever's freaking watching and going to do something about it. But the greenery, as you guys could see, is slowly going away and things are getting closer. up in the middle. I could move it. Sometimes I think I can't move it, but I think that this has been played with so much, and there must be, obviously there's a reason he took it down. Now things are showing, if you look all the way in the back by the cave-like, before there was nothing in there. Now you've got like a little white hand, now you got some movement back there. See? And this situation here is going to change. It's going to show you a whole different element that is used in this process. It's quite crazy how they do this, but they do. And many times I just sit and wait and watch, but I'm literally been doing this stuff live because I feel like there's an urgency to give as much information as I can in a timely manner, especially when I know what I'm doing with this and I know it's real. We're going on 6 months. It's a long time, especially when there's answers sitting right in front of them. And information that they could use to question. Look at, there's just, wow. This is 33 seconds. Let me see. Five, 4. Oh, wow. All right. I'm going to stop this, show you from the beginning. Look at this. This is his property video. I'm on the same thing. Like, obviously this isn't in his backyard. Because when he did the filming, we all know that this isn't in his backyard. So this is what I mean by deep fake. Oh my goodness. This is just growing in their backyard. Growing in the video. And the more I show you of, different elements that they use, even if they're deep fake or not deep fake, they keep showing up. There's those green things again that I just showed you on the back of the truck. Again, not to say that those, I personally, I just think that they're pieces of the ride. I think they're pieces of the ride, and that's why the carnival people are involved. But this is like a major shit going on with these photos, and now you see why people thought I was crazy, because I would just all of a sudden go on and show a photo like this, like, oh, look at this photo that I have, and they're like, what is she on? What is she doing to these photos? Well, I'm not even touching it, and you guys are watching this. I'm not even doing anything. Not doing anything to it. And I'm not really quite sure, what this is or where it is. I just know the two parties the two locations that are guilty parties. But you all are going to see things here that there are elements that I just keep showing. But this one is really, really really got me stumped because it's actually pretty clear coming through. Wow, is this weird? It's almost like a montage of what they do. Like a wow. Even when I go to change it, it's I wonder if this is why this is like sticking, like it's literally not changing. That's crazy. They're in like, I do believe they're in the trees, and I do believe exactly what I said, and this all makes sense. Look at that. My hands itch. Wow. Just because Don has these freaking, ooh, you guys, a spider, literally I'm in the dark and a spider just came down. Literally on my computer. The heck is this? Am I ever going to go to sleep? I love when I find a video like this it's so crazy looking and so new, but I know, like for instance, those the shapes of those black, like those black heads, they look like two little like two eyeballs on the top, like shaped like that. Like that's the shape that they use in lights. It's a shape that they use in as their light. So this is why it's like they're what the pictures of what they use for their house is so fake. It's like ridiculous. They're still walking this face of this earth. No wonder he had to take this shit down. It's like someone decoded, like was able to. I mean, look at this. Wow. Oh, okay. Wait here. Here's the part that I wanted to go over. The pole. But I don't see the other parts of it that I used to have. But it might not be on this one. Let's see. Huh. That's a little. See, it's getting closer, the face. That's like in our face. Oh, that's freaky looking. This is like right in our face. See how long it takes to get to one like that? All right. See what's happening. Huh. Well, we could all agree that see, now it will be interesting if this turns into that tunnel that I started the video with, the tunnel that's shows on the Appalachian location, because they remember they use the Wells house and their property and everything to do a lot of deep fakes. Oh, what was that? Like, there's a lot in here. See the green people? It's making my head spin. I'm gonna go once more through this part, and then I'm gonna call it a night, because I literally wanted to show you guys. Okay, that doesn't look like a body on top. That's look what's on the slab up top. Right there. My God, I'm ready to just keep looking at things. Oh my goodness. Can't, this is insane. That's real. Like, to me, that's real. It's like, to me, part of the process, because it's stuck in between. It's actually stuck in between this. My question is it moving? There's that cave. Telling ya, there's that cave. Their property has an in and an out. Their property has to have an entrance and an exit for all this shit. Wow. I seriously want to find those entrances on their property. They're hidden. I don't know if you guys all remember when Chris McDonough was doing the video, the interview with Candace, and she said the day after, the day after, or 2 days after Summer went missing, someone came and chopped all the trees down. And he asked her, he said, out of all things, like, why, like, that's what, like, why did that happen? Like, why did you do that? To go, you know, it was time or something. And I'm like, that is really messed up. Something's wrong with that. And that was the first thing that I said, it's definitely on their property. Like, those were just for sure's. All right, I'm going to show you one more thing and leave on this photo. This photo, see, let me find it on here. Okay. Okay, here it is live. So let's see if this changes at all. It already is. So when it's live, it's different than when I'm showing it to you on video. When it's on video, it can't. It's hard for it to be free, I guess. I don't know how to explain it because I don't understand the circumstances, but this is this to me is a real photo. And there's a number 3 on the side. This to me is reality of what's going on in our world. Right here. Right here. I'm going to call it a night, guys. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Her little elbows turning. Thank you so much for having the faith in me and just listening to the channel and really like opening your mind up to just knowing things like this happen. I think that when it's acknowledged that it's happening, it allows our brains to even think that way or change our thought process, because this is real. This is real. Look at the photos changing above the boy's head. This is real, and this is why we have to watch our kids safe. You know, our kids, and hold on to them, and it's all over. It's all over the place, you guys. By morning, this will look a little different, but not by much, because what we see is what we're getting. This is the only thing that might change is that they're not in, well, what's going to change is they're not in the middle of the carnival. They're not in the carnival. The carnival is that deep fake cover up, and you know, because it's probably on a green screen or something, but they're not. They're not. And you could that rope above the little girl's head is real. And if you look now, there's like chains showing up on the blue handles. Not going to change by much. It will just show really what they're attached to and really what's going on. as far as location. I'm thinking that this one will show itself. The color red, the red color takes the longest to get rid of. So they cover up a lot of their deep information in dark colors, black and reds. Like the things that you can't see that are black is actually the most information. That takes a very long time to even get a shadow of information. When I have a shadow of information, I'm thrilled, because right there it just tells me that there's something that's hidden within there, you know. The notice on the boy's hand, on the boy, there's something that's pretty bright it's coming out of his mouth, and probably what's going to start coming out of his mouth is the same thing that we see in all the kids' mouths. It's like a pipe, and it's they put it in their mouths. I think it's drugs. I don't know, but slowly but surely it covers their face, and it's kind of crazy that it's just going to do it, because I think these pictures are just so old that it's actually just going to do it. And then slowly but surely his face just gets covered up in white, and that's what happens with these kids' faces. It's let me find it. It gets covered up. Okay, let me move this. I'm going to move this photo onto the desktop. Let's see. So I can maybe crop it and see if I can get it to, as I keep saying, I'm going to sleep. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, come on. Where'd it go? Oh, gosh. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Desktop. All right. All right. See how the boy's face is starting to go away? I mean, not his face, but the eyes and so forth. That's going to be all covered in white. I'll give this a few minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm falling. What are you all doing up? Everyone should be going to sleep by now. All right, so yeah, it's getting covered. His mouth and everything is going to be covered. Wow. All right, guys. I'm calling it quits. Let's see if it's, oh yeah, it's changing actually in the video as well. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, this is what I showed you guys. I'm going to review. I don't know if I'm going to even, I don't even know if I should call this series number 3. Hop on the trail. So now that I showed all that to you, let me go back real quickly and then I'll stop. This is how I'm putting these elements together. I just showed you the people up on their trees. just like you see here. And it looks like they go through some sort of a tunnel or something. Obviously, we don't know exactly what it is, but let's see if it changes a little. There's the tunnel. And what I tried showing over here is there's the bodies. There's bodies out there. See the bodies on the ground? And then there's that big truck, the four-wheeler. Okay, so that four-wheeler is in the middle of the sand, as well as I showed you that four-wheeler that I think shows that there's, like you see, I'm saying human bodies on the back of it, but there's you could see pretty clearly what's going on here, and it really does coincide with the wells. The well, I spelled shell with an E. All right, so here is this is where I think the tracks come in here too. They're green instead of silver, right there, coming out. Right there. That's why I think that there's some sort of trail that connects everything. Ignore the fact that I misspelled it. I personally think that there's something going on with this photo with I always see something more. And then you've got the Wells house with the tracks. And the people going is, oh, look at this. Look, it looks like different faces, right? How creepy is that? Going up the pole. You guys could take my videos and do this at home on your free time. And that circle's black. And here we've got Candace showing off her kills that go inside that little, those frames. And right there, I would like to just go there. Here are the kids. Deep down the raccoon. The trucks. This is a very telling picture. Now, someone would say that there's just people sitting in the back of the truck. Well, their heads are upside down, so I don't know about that. And this is just really messed up photo. Look at his arm. Like, this is just a really messed up photo. And this is coming off a ride. And this was back a few years. Like, sometimes people, it looks like people got sloppy. And then here's our ending photo. All right, guys, get some sleep. I'm going to go try to get some sleep. Thank you once again. This picture is going to keep changing. And maybe tomorrow we'll wake up to some really good news that will give us some hope. Some hope. All right. Talk to y'all soon. Get some good sleep. God bless you.